Hello, welcome back. This is Misty, and this is my quilty crafty channel. Today is February 2nd, 2024. This is my 13th video. Friday, the 13th video. Ooh, scary. I know, right? Whatever. Well, thank you all for subscribing to my crazy channel where I'm just turning it on and saying whatever really comes off my top of my head, which, you know, can be scary sometimes. And I have redone a couple of videos. You know, last time I did a video about the perfect man. I had to redo that one. But, you know, we go on, right? So, I think I have like 114, something like that, subscribers. I appreciate every one of you guys. I am enjoying the comments and the likes and all that good stuff. Last time I did a video Wednesday, I had 104 subscribers, and now I have like 114. Welcome aboard to my crazy. Well, all right. First off, we need to talk about the snack. You know, my snacks look like meals. And they kind of are, because it's just like I snack through. I do sometimes have a meal at night. Well, every night. Let's get this real straight. Every night I have a full-on meal. And lots of times I just kind of munch through the day. So today is the dill pickle, the baby gherkin, the perfect plain lace chip. And I was craving, you know, when you get those craves, like, I want some lasagna, and I want garlic bread, and I want salad with Italian dressing. Today, it's like, I want some bologna. Oh, bologna. So I have the, you know, typical child's bologna sandwich. The bread, it's not amazing, but it's good. The bologna, it's not Oscar Mayer, it's Bar S. And then the cheese, you know, good old American cheese, it sticks to the roof of your mouth, and you go, it's perfect. It's perfect. My mouth is watering because I made it before I came in here just so I can, you know, have it. So shut up and take a bite. So good. So good. You get to my age, retired, single, happily single, and there's certain things that you like in your life. And it's usually something good to eat, good company, and thank you for that, and a comfortable bed. Okay, let's get this video on whatever. Okay, so this week, last couple days, whatever, I have been going through things, not, you know, like mentally or physically, you know, but things in my brain that kind of float around. And I did decide on the pineapple quilt to go ahead and add some pieces, but I'm not sure what colors. You know, let me show you what it looks like. It looks like Skittles threw up on my wall. It looks like a crazy woman. I want red there, I want yellow there, I want pink there. Crazy woman, okay? Which sometimes it can be. Okay. Now this is up on my wall over there. I had to take a picture and it's kind of crooked, so it's not perfect. This is it now. I mean, this is very colorful, extremely colorful. It's kind of crazy colorful, right? Do I just go for it and stay that way? Because, you know, this is what it looks like in the black and white. So it is, you know, what would you call, it is, I can't think of the word, but it is. It is, and I'm telling you what, it's going to stay that way. This is just black and white. So it is, oh, what do you call it? Once it's not crooked, it's not one-sided, whatever it is. It is. Huh, dyslexic. Anyway, so I was thinking, do I, because I have to make like at least 30 more blocks to get to be square. And it's a large one. It's going to be, I'd say, a large queen. I haven't measured it. You expect me to do something correctly? Go away, you crazy critters. Anyway, I'll try to measure it sometime. Anyway, I was thinking, should I just do, like, the next pineapple blocks? Maybe I should do it like creams and white, so I can kind of get it where it's I can put the creams more in the center, so I could kind of just like, it's not, gives your eye a rest, because there is no eye rest in this quilt at all. It's like, that's what it is. It's like, well, can you turn it off? Please just turn it off. Hopefully I don't give anybody, you know, seizures. Anyway, or I was thinking I can do black and gray ones and kind of filter them through so it just kind of gives you a break. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I'm kind of into the black and grays right now because of the cathedral window. I'm really digging the black and white. And I said that I never did a black and white quilt before, and I have. It was for the same person that's going to this, and it was all skulls and all kinds of, but it did have some, just like a little bit of oranges in it. But it's basically black and white. So I was thinking maybe, and then it's like, why? Just go crazy. So I'm thinking more, I need more green and blue in it. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. Because, you know, I make it up as I go. Because there's no planning here. All right, so the pineapple. Got that done. The other thing that I have been working on is the putting the border, not border, binding on my vintage kite. Yeah, that's what I'm doing today, and I picked this pink. I really am into pink right now. I think if I was to, like, you know, win $1 billion or maybe 250,000 and I had my own, my own home, you know, because I would have to have 2 rooms because, you know, I have to have my studio and then I would have my bedroom, and my bedroom would be pink and red. Doesn't that, is it? It's like this, because it's like, oh, I love the colors, pinks and reds. Look at it. I pulled up a spot where I didn't have any pink or red. Anyway, pink or red, but that's my vintage kite. See, I kind of went all pinkies. pinkies, and then every once in a while I'd put like a blue. Where did it go? It went away. Oh, forget it. It's in there. But every once in a while I'd put a vintage kite that had blue and green and blue. Whoopie-doo, right? That's what I'm doing with that. All right. Farmer's wife. Let's talk about the farmer's wife. I seen her out in the pumpkin patch with some scarecrow kind of person. This is stupid. I don't know why you guys watch this. I don't know. I just went off. Okay, look it. There's my farmer's wife. All right. A farmer's wife. And I put it like this because I wanted you guys to see the backs of basically, you know, how I've been quilting them, and they're all going to look different. Well, this right here is Anne. And then you know, a little secret little accident. And this is the back. I'm getting pretty good at it. But I put this here like this so you can see how they're all going to be different colors. And then this one, I'm going to try to go a little lighter. So it's going to be all just a bunch of, just a whole lot of bunch of that. That's what I'm talking about. Give me a little more of a bunch of that. That's what I'm saying. All right, so next week is going to be, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Here it is. I got it. Give me a second. That was Anne. That's what it looked like. Yeah, and this next one is going to be April. And it is going to be a booger. Look at this. How many little bitty squares? Now that's 6.5 inches. That's going to be very small blocks. This is the paper. Look at that. That's not even going to be an inch. Those are the little pieces that I got to cut out. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's little bitty. Little bitty. I have not picked out the colors for it yet. It's blue, yellow. Basically a solid blue and some yellow and then some blue fabric with flowers. That's what I'm going to try to get. We'll see how close I get. That's that. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. What else do I got for you? Pineapple. Check. Cathedral. Same spot. I haven't done any more on that. Vintage kite. Farmer's wife. Crazy cat. That cat is, I don't even know where the cat went. It's hiding somewhere. All right, so what else? Oh, I have been doing the book, sort of kind of doing the book. But I got to a really interesting question. And I thought when I first read it, it's like, oh, I don't got none of that. It's, you know, I don't, you know, it says, what are other names you are called and how did you get those names? Nicknames, religious, married, etc. Okay, you know, I'm Mom. I'm Ma. That's what they call me, Ma. I'm Misty. I'm Mid. Tammy calls me Nid. Always has called me Mid. And let's see who else. I'm Messy Miss. My father called me Messy Miss. That's where I get stupid Messy Miss from. And then passive-aggressive people. My first husband was just so funny. Ha, 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 ha. He was so funny, ha, ha. But, kind of put some light on this. There we go. Anyway, this is going to sound terrible, but, you know, I got what I wanted, right? Sort of. Anyway, he called me John Bolina. It was a little bit big. And I would dance from, he would say, Jans, Jans. Okay. Another one of his, when he wanted to be a little bit more sarcastic and then put a zing on it. And he called me a water-retaining sea cow. So terrible. And it was. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. My brother Dale, we were on the beach one time, and I was underneath the blankets, you know, was doing things like that. And then I came out, and I can't remember what I did. I think I made a noise or something like that, and I yelled, water-retaining sea cow, or something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, he wants to put it on that, you know, that one show where you show videos and see who wins, you know? Yeah. So one day you might see me yelling, water-retaining sea cow. And then I had somebody in high school, which I did not get. I still don't understand. But it was these two twin guys, and very tall, you know, and there was nothing, I didn't like them or anything, and they're kind of irritating. But they would say, now this is what they'd say, Chaka Missy. What? And every time they came around me, they would just say that. It was like, I don't get that. I don't get it. But, you know, it brought up the memory of it. You know, this book is supposed to bring up the memories, so it's bringing up the memories. That's for sure. Moving on. It's pretty interesting. It's a pretty interesting book. I haven't done a whole lot of it because I've been so busy trying to make content, you know. So, but anyway, there's that. Let's see. Oh, I am now using my polyester thread because the comments are saying, no, that's old. That's old times when they were making that polyester thread where it would do that. These days, the thread is just fine. Thank goodness, because I kind of like it. And when you paper piece, you have a lot of dust in your machine already because, you know, you're going through paper. So it's paper, right? So I'm going back to my polyester cheap thread. It's not, you know, it's good thread. I like it. So I'm going back to that. I'm not worried. I am not worried about the cotton polyester thread thing, you know. So don't worry about it. You'll never own one of my quilts. So you don't have to worry about it. There, you know, there you go. And the Joann's thing, I had a hard time getting the fabric last time, and I haven't even checked to see if that money's back in the account or whatever. Because I really do hate to complain, but I will. But anyway, I heard I've heard a while back that Joann's was having a hard time, you know, financially. And then one of the commenters said that they are still having a hard time, and hopefully it will be bought by somebody else that will continue being Joann's or whatever you want to call it. Look at, I went through Pick and Save to McFoogles, now it's Big Lots. I will stay shopping at your store. Please, don't go away. I need you, Joann's. I need my Joann's. Ooh. I need you. Don't go away, please. Anyway, so I'm hoping that Joann stays with us for a little while longer. Let's see, what else do I got? I got my wonderful eater. So after this, I'm gonna go pig out on that. Can't wait. Cathedral. Pineapple. Vintage kite. I don't know what I'm going to be adding to the mix while this is going to be gone, because I have other things. Look at, I put this up because, like, oh, don't forget that I'm there. This one right here. My Crazy Hearts. But I don't know. I don't think that's going to go on the docket yet. I'm thinking I might pull something else out of my bin of works in progress that are hiding back there that I'm not going to get into right now. Well, I really want to thank everybody. I am hearing through the grapevine that I have some family members watching. And if you are a family member, hi, love you. I do have 2 great nieces. They would be great nieces. Yeah, they would be great nieces. Sunshine and Glory, hello, I love you, I miss you, I haven't seen you in so long, I really would like to. But now they've moved all the way up Minnesota, I think, which, you know, that is a crafter's paradise, because, you know, you're snowed in for so long, you got to have something to do, so you will be crafting. And then people I haven't seen in years, 30 or so. I think the last time I seen Cassie was my cousin. I think my son was like months old, and Robbie, I think I seen her in Arizona. I don't even. Maybe she was there also. I don't know. At the time that I seen them, my brain was gone because it was right when my mother passed away. So, you know, I was physically there, not mentally. Emotionally, I flew the coop. And so they might have been there. But their father was my favorite uncle, Uncle Buster. He had gray hair, you know, like he went gray overnight or something. There's some story about him going gray overnight. And he was a pilot in the Navy. I'm pretty sure it was a Navy. Good looking. There's some good looking men's on that side. And I had another uncle, Uncle Jim. You ever see Animal, the Muppet Animal? That was him. And he was another one of my favorites. But I just wanted to say hi, gals. Appreciate you subscribing. Look, I'm getting verklempt because I don't know what to say. Like I was thinking, well, who else? Like, I don't know. This is going to be weird if certain people, you know, get a hold of me and stuff like that. Ooh, I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. Ooh, it's just like, ooh, crazy. Ooh, I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I'm happy they're watching. I am happy they're watching. It's just freaky to me. I have 100 and something people that tuned in. Anyway, so I appreciate everybody. This weekend, I don't know what I'm going to pull out to do. Right now, I'm doing my binding. The one thing I wanted to say about this blanket quilt is I have no batting. It's this silky material and then the quilt. There's no batting, nothing. Not even nothing under here. So it's kind of weird doing the binding because usually you're folding over batting to make the binding. But I have none and it's really thin, so I'm gonna have to really be careful because I don't want it I don't want it to be like this. You know, because this is basically what it is. So I'm gonna have to kind of measure where I want it to be while I stitch. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just an odd thing. I've never, you know, bound anything that had no batting in it. So it just kind of feels weird. I was thinking about getting like a real thin rope and putting it in there. That's just too much though. It's just get over it and just, you know, be careful. Right? Well, thank you for coming to my crazy channel. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Giving the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Also, I am really enjoying the comment section, getting to know people, and, you know, people telling me that, you know, you're my kind of people. I'm so happy there are people out there like me. Because it's kind of crazy in here. And so you're kind of crazy out there, too. Have a good weekend. Bye. Oh, Tammy, Mia, love ya. Bye.